Hello, my PC students. Now, in this video, I've already uploaded XX delinquent accounts because I need to save a little bit of time. So I've already uploaded it, so you can open it up, save it in your folder, do all that, put your Zoom on, and then we'll get down to the question. Okay, so first of all, in this account, we have a VLOOKUP. We want to look up the company name. Here is the company number, but we want to look up the company name. Now, we're going to go to your table sheet, and again, I'm going to zoom it to 150 just so that you can see it better. All right, so now, remember what I told you? We don't take any headings. We just take the data. We start here at A2, hold down the Shift key, and click here. Now, click in your name box right here. And we're going to put a T in front of it, T, and we can have T Company, that'll be fine, as the name, and press Enter. Now, click outside, go back and click on the drop down and choose T Company and make sure it's defined properly. Now, look at this. What do you see? Column 1 is the lookup value, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, all in logical order, in numerical order. And where is the name of the company? Column number 2. All right, so you've got that in your mind. Now go back to your accounts sheet and click there. All right, so I clicked here in cell B4. Now we want to put in our lookup, so equals VLOOKUP. Make sure you spell it correctly. And what do we want to look up? The company number. Where do we see it? Right here. So I'm going to look up value is A4. All right. And these values do not need to be in numerical order. In the table they do, but not here. So look up A4, comma. Now, what's the table called? Again, you said you forgot. So we press F3, and we want T Company, and mine was with no space. All right. Comma. And then it says, where is the answer? The answer is, remember, the lookup value is column 1, so the answer is in column 2, comma, and we want to look up an exact value, so we want to use false. All right, close your parentheses and press Enter, and you have looked up all of the company names. All right, so that's good. So save your work at that point. Okay, so now it asks us to calculate the days late as of today. And that was already done for you, but I'll just go over that to show you. We took the invoice date minus my date, and I put this in as a current date that updates automatically. Now, you will likely need to change your invoice dates to match mine so that you get similar results. You may have difference. And what I tried to do here was make sure I had a 12 and a 14 and different values. So change these dates in column C to match mine, and your question should work out just fine. Okay? All right, so then it goes to, and it says, in the status column, and that's where I am right now, key in an if statement that displays collection for accounts 90 days past due, over 60 for accounts 60 days past due, and over 30 for accounts 30 days past due. All other values should reflect satisfactory. So right away, you recognize that as a nested if statement. So equals if. All right, open. And we want to say if the days are more than or equal to, no, we said more than 90. Okay, so therefore more than 90 days. Actually, I think let's go with more than or equals to 90 days. All right, if that's true, then we want to say the words collection. So quote collection and quote. All right, now comma, and I put another if statement in, and I want to say if the days are more than or equal to 60, comma, then I want to put in quote over 60, quote. All right, comma, and I want another if statement. If the days are more than or equal to 30, then I want to put in over 30, quote, comma, and anything else is satisfactory. So I'm going to go quote satisfactory. quote. So if the days are more than 90, put in collection. If they're more than or equal to 60, put in over 60. If they're more than or equal to 30, put in over 30. Everything else is satisfactory. All right, so now we have to close the parentheses. And note, we have a black one, a red one, and a purple one. So we've got to go 1, 2, 3. The purple, the red, and the black. All right, so that's good. And now grab your fill handle and drag down. And you should see satisfactory, collection, collection, satisfactory, over 30. Oh, I didn't get one over 60. Okay, so let's try to do this one here. And 2019, I want over 60. And this is October, so let's try 08 here. Okay, so I had 62 days. All right, so you see how I adjusted the date? You can do the same thing because I want to see a satisfactory. I want you to see collection. I want you to see satisfactory, over 30, over 60. Okay, good work. Let's go and save that. Okay, our late fee says that we have on anything that is 60 days, more than 60 days past due. All right, so late fee, I've already referenced it here. So the late fee would be equals if, open your parentheses. Now, if the days are more than, it said, it's because it says 60 days, more than 60 days. So it's not more than equal to, it's more than 60. Okay, so if E4 is more than 60, then there will be a penalty. And the penalty will be 2.5% absolute times your invoice amount. Otherwise, there is no penalty, so it will be 0. Remember, we have to use a 0 value. Close your parentheses and press enter. And in the first one, there was nothing. Okay, and drag down. But the ones that are up for collection and over 60, yes, there is a late fee. All right, so what's our total then? Equals sum, and we want to add the invoice amount, comma, and the late fee. All right, and so there is the amount that we owe. Now, we don't want the repeating dollar sign, so go to your Home tab and double-click on your paintbrush and paint those. All right, and let's go. Oh, I didn't turn my paintbrush off, so go Control-S to save. Okay, so now we've done all of that. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is we're going to create a comment in cell F4. All right, you've done this once before, so let's go to F4, right-click, insert comment, okay? And we want to say here, we don't want the Winnipeg School Division come in here, so I'm going to take this out, delete it, and I'm going to put in logical tests are for 90, 60, and 30 days past due, period. Okay, all right, now I told you we can size this box from the last video. You can size it, you can move it, and we don't want it where the lines are going through the data. You're going to try to find some spot that you can put it where your lines aren't going through the data. So maybe if I go about here, there, that comes down nice and straight. You don't have to worry about it. All right, the other thing you can do, okay, you can do is you can right-click on it. Oh, hold on here. There. And I'm going to go to Format Comment. Format Comment. And you can, now, chances are you won't change the font, but you could make it bold and italics if you wanted to. You can put a font color in. Now, depending what you're going to use for your fill color. So let's go to Colors and Lines first. I don't want yellow. Okay, so I'm going to choose maybe this blue. And the line color, I'm going to go with pink. You can go with anything. Now, the line thickness, I'm going to go a little bit more. All right, and now let's see how that looks. Okay, so you can see the blue there. The black looks great, but I'm going to right-click. We'll change the font color just so that you can say, hey, I know how to do that. So here, maybe I'll put in the orange work. No, let's try with my pink. All right, and say OK. So there is what I chose. I can, hold on here, I was trying, oh, not responding. Shucks.